Everything the same. Well, we started talking about goals. Eileen, what's your goal for this month? It's a new month, so
Get new clients. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Like maybe increase my, I don't know, clientele. I'm having hard time to do that. So
Okay. What are we going to do to work on that?
talk to people.
Okay. How many people?
I don't know, one at a time.
How's things going with your listing?
It is doing okay. We have an appraisal this Tuesday, which is, I don't know, it's scary. Is it? I don't know. The listing is doing okay with the, how it's going, but the buying is kind of more scary.
Right. I like the buying side though. You get to control more of
So
it.
right, but like I didn't know that you even though they my client would put 20% down payment, and if it's a loan, they still have to pay mortgage insurance apparently.
Why?
That's what the lender told them, because it's FHA. I mean, I didn't know about that. I thought as long as you put 20%, or does it only work in conventional?
Only conventional. FHA loan has a mortgage-backed insurance there because the fact that FHA loans are government-backed and they're trying to secure their interest. It's not to protect the client at all. It's 100% about the bank and the lending institution. So. Good morning, McBroom family.
Hey, good morning.
I look up and I was like, I don't know this view, and I know these people. So, what about you, Miss Kendra? What are your goals for the month? We talked a little bit new week, new month, new day.
Hi, sorry. I need to look at my 411, which I don't have like right in front of me, but I plan to continue the 10 conversations a day. I'm still trying to work on the app that we talked about, sending that out.
Right.
The Twilio is giving me a hard time because it's saying I have to request a phone number and I haven't gotten approval. And so I'm struggling with that and I haven't been able to get that out. But, and then I want to do at least 5 Facebook ads for the month.
There you go.
And yeah, that's what I have so far concrete planned out. And then I just have to double check my 411 as far as like actual numbers.
Well, today's the day you should be writing your 411 for June. Balance it against your GPS to make sure you're on target. So,
Yeah.
practice what you preach, right? 411 right out in front of you. I assure you it's going right here to the right of my computer screen and going up on my metal board that I look at every day. I knew we were going to have a late start. Look at all these people joining our call. Oh, it's almost like the 8 o'clock was 6 minutes ago. If I can wake up a 3-year-old that slept on my head last night, get him clothed, fed, and onto his mom's house and get to work by 8 o'clock, you can too.
Big
It's all you
Dan,
got at your house.
there are no excuses, but a seller just called me, and my buyer's agent wanted to make an offer, and the seller is calling me talking about what she wants to do.
All right. Do you need assistance? This is the forum to do so. We can discuss it openly.
So she's willing to come down crazy in her price. So it was listed at 274. She's willing to come to 265, but she doesn't have a home yet. And so she says like what, a 90-day close, or how does that work? So
Did you ask her if you could be her buyer's agent and help her get her home faster than that?
So I don't know how to not, like, when do I step on toes, because she has her listing agent, but
Doesn't mean that agent's using them to buy the house.
so Carol, I can help you I can help you find this house so your mind can be at ease.
Honestly, guys, and this is a terrible thing in the marketplace, is agents assume the next step is going to be with them. 60% of the time, a seller's agent is it. They don't get the second side of the transaction. You have to set that up in the beginning plan, because there's clients out there that don't know that you can do both sides. That don't know you're selling my house, which means I have to go find a buyer's agent. When you have that conversation with them, is like, Miss Seller, I'd be glad to help you sell your house. In your case, you just happen to be the buyer's agent on that deal. But you always want to set up the next step and say, now, once we get the house sold, what are we going to buy next? Let's get that 2 different transactions that we're working on. We just have to have clear-cut definition. Stepping on toes is when they're currently in our buyer broker with another agent. That's stepping on toes.
Yeah, I have a buyer, and they have a different listing agent, and I guess she didn't ask them where they were moving, so they're asking me, so I'll be helping them buy a home. So that's absolutely right. Now on my other seller, I'll be selling their house and helping them buy another one. So I got that down pat. So Dan's absolutely right.
Not absolutely right.
And how do you make the timing work?
That's the beautiful thing about being an agent, is you get to control the process. You get to control everything. And since you're controlling the buyer on the sale of her house, and then she's the seller on the buying in the next house, you get to go, hey, look, we need to dance a little bit. It's being able to have a very difficult conversation and say, listen, this is going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be fun. You're going to have to do some things that you probably don't want to do, and you need to do them in a very timely manner. When I ask you to do something, you need to do it. This is what I need. Bang, 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 bang. Get everything done and get them lined up. I'm not going to lie to you. Running a double-sided transaction is a pain in the ass. It's very difficult. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things that you have to keep in play and a lot of balls to juggle. It is extremely fruitful because you're helping. In this situation, you'd have 2 different families that you could create giant lineage pipelines from. I want you guys to keep that thought, in mind, is this is not a single transaction. This is the gateway to a lifelong referral base. Misty agrees. So, but that's the mindset we need to come from every transaction. How does I make it super referable? How do I make it an excellent world-class presentation? How do I make it a world-class experience so that I don't sell them just this house, We sell them all. Friends, families, coworkers, I want you to be the agent of choice. I want your mind share to be the number one. I want everything that you do to remind them of real estate. And everything has just been a bang out, awesome transaction. And they 100% were going to refer you for the rest of their lives. That's what it's all about. You guys want some easier business? Get some referrals. Am I wrong? Sherry just you got guys got themselves on mute and they're up there talking, having a good old time.
Oh, we're so excited. We're just brainstorming on how we're going to kill this market. And I'm like, 421. I forgot what your form is called. 411. 411. So we're going to get Wendy. What's that?
Let's get her one. It's go to theonething.com. That's the1thing.com. Or how about this?
She's going to start doing expired calls.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go find my documents. Documents.
There's a guy running.
Did I even download? I thought I had one downloaded. I'll find one and I'll download it and I'll send it over to you guys right now.
Oh, my head. Do you have good, can you send us a role play script for expireds too?
Yeah.
Sweet.
We could even do a role play right now for an expired call. Let's do that. That sounds like a great idea. We're 13 minutes into our morning. We need 15 minutes of scripting every day. Angela's pretty good at doing canceled and expireds. Angela, you with us? Her camera's off, so you never know.
Yeah, I was on the phone. I'm scheduling roofers. Sorry.
It's okay. Are you good to do a call?
I will definitely try. Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Okay.
Why not? It's Monday.
We grow in discomfort. We're doing an expired call.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
would
gosh,
like.
I have a script. Wait, I got to find my script though.
I know you do. Let's go find it. If you need scripts, go to 1kwsa.com. That's the number 1kwsa.com under our resource tab.
I'm looking at a pivot one actually. That's what I was trying to
Resource
grab.
tab's going to have all of our scripts up in there. Also, the link is in the chat for you guys. Make rooms for you to resource that out as well.
Okay. I'm almost there. Okay. Expires.
It is good to have your scripts ready, knowing what kind of calls you're going to make, so that
Mhm.
when the time comes, you have it right, rocked and rolling.
Hmm.
All right, I just threw up a 411 there in the documents for you. Hopefully that worked, but I'm also going to go find the actual website so you guys can have it.
I can't
Under
find
free
it.
stuff.
This one doesn't have it. Sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, I'll be happy to try. And I'll have to do it I'll have to ad lib it a little bit. I'm not really.
No. If you
I
need
don't
to-
mind doing it. I'll make my attempt.
There's one
All
in
right.
Big Dan's 90 listings in 90 days.
Yeah, that's a good one there.
So I need to be the seller, and then someone who has a script can be the agent.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Angela. Be the seller. Who wants to be my agent?
I got you, Dan.
You got
Okay,
it, Greg. Greg's
Yeah.
feeling bold this morning.
Cool.
Woo!
Okay, call me.
All right, ring ring.
Hello.
Good morning. Is this Angela?
There is.
Are you the
Who's
owner
this?
of 123 Main Street?
I am. Who's this?
Thank you for taking my call. This is Greg Hunter with Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. The reason I'm reaching out to you is I noticed your home showed up online as an expired listing, and I was just wondering if you plan on relisting anytime soon.
We decided just to take it off the market just to wait a little bit longer. We really didn't have a lot of activity. We didn't have any, not that many phone calls. We didn't have anyone really interested in coming out and seeing it. And we definitely didn't have any offers on it.
Offers, and I saw you had it online for 90 days. The reason I'm calling is because sometimes the best houses don't sell the first time. Sometimes it takes a new approach and new ideas like I use to get homes sold. So let me ask you something. If I could find a willing and able buyer tomorrow, would you list with me?
Well, yeah, I would.
Okay. So how about this? How about we try to meet up sometime this week, and it'll take about 15 minutes. And that way I could show you the things that I use to get your home sold. It wouldn't be a best time for us to meet up.
So what is your plan? What can you do differently for me?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked me. That's the reason why we should meet, is that way I'll do better with showing you. It'd be a lot harder for me to explain it on the phone, and it only take about 15 minutes. With tomorrow at 4, be good for you?
Actually, 4:30 would be better.
4:30? Okay. So what I would like to do is I would like to put you in my calendar, and then I would send you a reminder for our appointment. So what's your email?
Blah, 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 .com.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. I guess it's on my calendar, because if it's not on my calendar, it doesn't exist. So what I'll do is I'll send you a reminder, and I'll just email you a little bit more information about myself. How's that sound?
That sounds good. I'll see you then.
Okay. See you at 4:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, that was good. I liked that.
All right.
You like it?
What do you think, man?
Mm-hmm. I mean, because I was trying to get him to just tell me something on the phone, and I like that he just threw the whole, it's better to meet, because then he can visually show me, opposed to just, trying to explain it to me over the phone. So I liked that he insisted on just 15 minutes,
So that's the biggest thing when you're working these expired calls, is they're going to want to know your technologies, your tricks, all these techniques. Our job is not to sell the house over the phone. What is our job?
Get the appointment.
Get the appointment. So every time they give you an objection, like, what are you going to do? What are your tactics? What kind of things are you going to show me? Like, that's an even more of a reason for us to sit down. Now, it sounds like you really see the value in this, and it would be worth 15 minutes of your time. You know your schedule better than I do. When's a good time for us to sit down and talk? Leaving a negative space creates what we like to call a social vacuum, where they want to fill it in with an answer. And go rounds. If they say no, keep going. If they say yes, shut up, move forward. The only thing I'll give you criticism on, Mr. Greg, is don't ask for the email. What's your email? Okay. Tell me the email you want me to send this to.
Okay.
Remember that, because if you're given them the option to opt out, they're going to.
They're going, yep.
Well, how about this? Go ahead. So,
one thing before, if they say the same objection 3 times, then you probably better address it.
Yep. If it's the same objection 3 times in a phone call, sometimes you need to object it, overcome it. But more than likely, it's just kind of move it along. So I also put up in case you guys can't get it off our website, I just put up the 90 listings in 90 days packet. McBrooms, that's going to be a good thing for you. So download it. It's got some really cool scripts and some technologies in there. Don't mind my chicken scratch. It's a program that I went and paid for.
Dan, where did you put it?
In the chat.
Oh. Okay.
So click on the chat. In the chat, there's the resource link for your 401s. You need to be filling out a new one of those today for June.
I already did. I did it yesterday.
High five.
High five. That's because Pete told us we had to have it by Monday, so we've all been posting it on Workplace.
Good.
When
Great.
Pete says jump, you say how high.
Go give Pete a high five for me and tell him thank you for running a great crew. So
Will do.
I actually have lunch with one of your guys' new partners today. So
cool.
So it's a great little program in there. So let's do another expired. Let's work on the scripts and stuff. Let's make sure you have your scripts in front of you. Who's going to be my client? Who's going to be my agent? Who's feeling bold?
Come on.
Don't be scared, guys. It's okay. It's just me.
I'll be the client, Dan.
All right, you be the client.
Yeah.
I'll be the agent. Oh, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, is this Mr. Greg?
Who's this?
Hey, Mr. Greg, this is Big Dan Caldwell, Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. I'm calling today because I noticed your house came off the market last night. Are you still wanting to get that house sold?
We were a few weeks ago, but now I think we've kind of lost interest. I don't think we're interested anymore.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, we had it on the market for 3 months, as you probably noticed on MLS, and I don't know, we didn't get much traction. I don't think our agent really done anything.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, the reason I'm asking is that you placed your home on the market. You probably did a lot of work to get it ready for showings and dealt with, or at least expected to deal with, a ton of buyers. You know, where were you planning to go when you sold it?
We was going to downsize.
Okay.
Kids already moved out, so we were planning on downsizing, and we didn't get much. So I guess we'll just sit here for a while. We might try it again in 6 months. We're really not sure, but I don't know. We kind of lost interest.
Understand. Yeah, definitely can understand the frustration in that. And you definitely still deserve that goal of downsizing your home and making something a little bit more livable for you and your wife. Why do you think your home didn't sell?
Personally, I think our agent didn't do what he promised us. It's just like he just put his sign out in the yard, and we really didn't hear much from him. And I don't know, we didn't get much activity.
Understood. So what I'm hearing is it just sounds like he didn't do what he said he was going to do.
That's right.
I'm sorry that you had that experience. I actually specialize in selling homes for the most amount of money and the least amount of time with the least amount of hassle for my sellers. It sounds like that if we get together for a short little 15 minutes, I can go over my program with you and show you my track record and the things that I don't just promise that I do, that I prove that I do. Does that work for you this week or next week?
We can probably do something in the middle of the week, say Wednesday.
Wednesday around?
Let's see. Well, around 1:30. 1:30 is a good time.
1:30. Awesome. I'm going to throw this in my calendar. Tell me the email address you'd like me to copy this on.
123@hotmail.com.
Oh, fantastic, Greg. And then this is your cell phone number I'm calling, correct?
It is.
Do you mind if I text you at this number?
Sure.
Awesome, Greg. Well, thank you so much for taking my call. I won't take up any more of your time, and I look forward to meeting here in the next couple of days. If something changes and we need to adjust that time frame, do me a favor. Just give me a call or throw me a text, and I'll give you the same courtesy.
Okay. What's your name again?
It's Dan Caldwell, and I'm with
Dan
Keller
Caldwell.
Williams, Southern Arizona.
Okay. And this is your cell phone number?
Yes, sir, it is. What I'll do is I'll send you over an email right now. It'll have all my contact information and some preliminary information for you, preparing for our short little visit on Wednesday.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Greg.
All right. Thank you. That's pretty good, Dan. I think most of the times with expired is when the agent calls them, they immediately want to hang up because they hear the same thing, but when you offer something different, they want to listen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know when I call in expired, one guy, when I called, said, hey, this so-and-so, he said, let me guess, you're an agent. And I was like, yeah. And I said, did I call you at the wrong time? He said, no, I'm just getting a lot of calls. And then, like, me and him ended up talking for like 20 minutes. After first he wanted to get off the phone, but then when I, kind of mixed up with him, he kind of loosened up. And then me and him got talking, and he was like, yeah, last agent weren't any good. And then I ended up calling him like three more times, but then he ended up going with somebody else. But simple fact is he told me he had 30 agents call him.
Only 30, huh?
Yeah.
I love this line. You're the 30th agent that called me. Wow, there's only 30 of us working?
Yeah.
Out of 6,000 agents?
Yeah.
That's why you need to work with a Keller Williams agent. Let me show you why.
That's exactly why we should meet.
No offense, Miss McBroom. So, yeah, we got time for one more. Who's feeling brave? Hope, Melissa, Kendra. We have 2 Kendras on the call. Oh, dang. I think Teresa stepped away.
I'm driving, but I can be the, you all could call me. They could call me if you all can hear me.
Ooh, that's actually a good idea because you'd be a distracted seller. I like that.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Sheree, you're my agent. Let's go.
You're calling me. I don't want to be distracted. Somebody call me.
You're the client. Sheree, you're the agent.
I'm on the phone.
Oh, you're on the phone? Oh, okay. Oh, dang. Who wants to give her a shot? Andrew, you ready to do the back end of this? Do the other side? All right. You're on mute, by the way.
Okay.
All right. Ring, ring.
Hey, ring, ring. Calling you, Hope.
Hello.
Hi. This is Angela from Keller Williams. Is this Hope by any chance?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm not sure if you still have a house on 13 Smith Avenue that you had listed, but it currently expired. Are you the right Hope?
Who is this again?
Angela from Keller Williams.
Yeah, that's me. Yes.
Wonderful. So I'm just kind of following up, trying to figure out why you may have taken it off the market.
You know, we weren't getting so much activity on it. So yeah, I guess I'm just tired of it. And there's so much going on in the world. So I think it'd be better to wait.
Oh, I totally understand. So you're saying that you didn't get any activity, like did you not have any showings or possibly any offers or anything like that?
Yeah, all of the above. Yeah, we didn't.
I totally get it. I can see where that might be frustrating. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but Keller Williams does have a strong presence here in Tucson, and we've been known to be able to use a lot of different marketing tools to get your house more exposure and closed faster. Would that be something maybe you would consider just even 15 minutes just so I can elaborate on how we're able to do that?
I don't think so.
Is there a particular reason why you're not interested in trying to get the home off the market? Do you have somewhere where you'd like to be once you sell the house?
I do. I want to move. I want to move to Wyoming, but I'm just not in a hurry. I'll just take my time.
Oh wow! So wouldn't it be nice to be in Wyoming in the summer, opposed to having to try to move in the winter?
I hadn't thought about it that way, but I think I'm just going to hold and wait. I can't imagine what you can do different. And plus I've already had 50 agents call me today. So I'm pretty tired. I've got things to do.
Oh, I totally get it. That's a lot of agents. Well, were they able to tell you anything about what they might be able to do to get your house ready? And
oh, yeah. Everybody has a story. I just don't know what you could do different. So thank you. I appreciate the call.
Well, I would be happy to show you if you had just 10 minutes. I'd be happy just to show you how I could.
Well, if there's a way we could do it where you didn't have to come over, sure.
Oh, we can do it on video chat easily. All I have to do is send you a link to a Zoom link. Do you mind if can I just grab your email real quick?
123@hotmail.com.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to shoot you the Zoom link. What we can do is we can just set aside, it'll literally take 10 minutes, and I'll just kind of go through, show you what Keller Williams can do for you. I really think you would be impressed. I know that you've had a lot of frustration, and I get that, and there's been a lot of people contacting you, but I really feel like our track record would really show that, yes, we can get this listed and we can get it sold. It's your market right now. It's a seller's market, and you're going to get the best price, the fairest price for your house, and I really want to show you how I can do that for you. How about we do the Zoom?
Okay, you can send it to me, but I don't have time to do that today. I mean, it would have to be tomorrow.
Great. How about tomorrow? What time works best for you? Between noon and 3? What works best?
2:15.
Perfect. That works for me too. I have an opening right then. Okay, well then why don't we just go over the presentation real quick and
Thank
you're welcome. Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you too. Bye. They get that.
Well, she was a really good
You're getting-
Expire, just so you know.
That's how it is because they don't want to talk to you. They're on the phone. They're busy. They're in the middle of something. So when you guys are doing your script and role play, I'm glad Greg was very agreeable so we could see how the process would be in a perfect world. And Hope was very disagreeable because she's busy currently, like actually busy. So it worked out
She's
well.
your,
So
yeah, she's your
She is your
typical
typical.
Expire.
yeah, so when you're practicing on this, looking at you, Miss Wendy, realize that people aren't always going to be good and nice. So be thick-skinned, move on, stick to the scripts. If you guys have a hard time navigating it or you're getting a lot of objections, you're not having an easy time overcoming, bring those to tomorrow's call, bring those to Wednesday's call, whatever. Bring them directly to me, give me a call directly, and we can work on those. Handling objections is your way of creating a bigger paycheck. Your job doesn't start until somebody says no. So thank you for joining with me. Please download those links that I put in the chat. Go fill out your 411s. It is the first day, the working day of the month, so you should have your 411s done. Be extremely realistic of where you're at right this minute, but I want you guys to be extremely unrealistic of where you can go. Set big goals, big strides. Let's change your lives, okay? The next 30 days are going to be awesome, even though the world's falling apart and burning down. We'll stand together and make it right. Thanks for hanging out with me. Go do something great.
Thank
Thanks,
you.